Hi everybody, welcome back to the garage. Today we're going to be working on the RS. So we're going to be doing a downpipe. This is a catless downpipe. So Dan will definitely need to get a tune for this. But first steps, we need to cool the engine bay, cool the exhaust system, so then we don't burn ourselves trying to pull it out. So that's why I have a fan on top of the engine bay here. And then once that's cool, we'll start pulling stuff off like the intake, battery, and then we can access some of the downpipe bolts. Then we'll jack the car up, pull the old downpipe out, put the new downpipe in, install as reverse. All right, so we're gonna start with getting the air box out of here. So it looks like there's a few 8mm bolts here. So we'll get those off, we'll get the bottom off. We'll take off to probably about here, maybe this upper pipe as well. And then we'll get the start working on the battery tray. Need to grab an extension. Tell me your secrets. Dan, any tricks here?
Yeah. Just kind of have to manhandle it a little bit.
There we go. Nice. Just trying not to break Dan's car.
I appreciate it.
All right.
That also just pulls right out.
Alright, now to look for bolts and clips. There we go. Get this up and out of the way. All right, now we got the intake out of the way. And we can look at getting that bottom. Okay, now we've got the air box out. I didn't have any more real clips. Just some posts that go into these grommets. So just give it a solid yank and that'll come out. Now we're getting the battery unhooked and then we'll put the battery box out. Mostly because we need to get back in there to get to the downpipe bolts that bolt to the exhaust side of the turbo. So I'll get this bracket taken off and then start working on getting that battery out.
Okay, we're just unplugging both the O2 sensors, or at least attempting to. We gotta do this in order to get the downpipe out. I haven't done any research on how to undo these, so.
I think it's those two red connectors there.
Yeah, there's a red connector on the upstream O2. I'm gonna need both ends. And then downstream is a gray connector. There we go. There's the string. And there's the down string. So now all we need to do is take care of the 2 bolts. I don't know if you can see it. Downpipe, and then we'll jack it up.
Very nice.
You concur?
Concur.
Right on.
Okay, so the studs from the turbo point kind of at a funky angle back towards you. So I'm using a swivel socket, a deep well, and then probably about 12 inches worth of extensions. And then I'm going to use my 3/8 breaker bar to just take this nice and easy, crack these ones loose. There we go. So one of the tricky bits of getting to these bolts is they're buried way up in there, and you can really only reach them by hand, by touch. It's very difficult to be able to see them. So they're actually about this far in to the engine. So you have to reach back under there pretty far to get to them. We did get the first nut off, and now Dan's working on getting to the second one. The downpipe is now been unbolted from the back of the turbo. It was a pain in the butt. Definitely PB Blaster is your best friend when you're trying to get stuck nuts off. Kind of a pain getting in there, but we got them knocked out. Now the next steps are jack the car up, and then we'll start pulling everything out of the bottom of the car.
All right, guys. So now that we got the car lifted up, we can go underneath. There's a crossbar that holds the downpipe up that it mounts up to. Right here, and then all right, Google. So like I was saying, underneath there's a crossbar, so you can go like so, that this mounts to, and then we just gotta detach the V-band and slide this one in. So let's get to it. All right, guys, so we're just gonna undo these nuts. You gotta undo the, what did you call this?
That's an underbody tray.
Underbody tray. We got one nut way back in here. So there's 6 and no, I lied. 8 in total. And then this guy should come out, and then we can pull undo the V-band and then pull the downpipe out. All right, let's get to this V-band, shall we? I don't know what size it is.
Yeah.
You mind handing me that 13? Let's see if 13 fits. No siree.
Too big?
That 16. All right, let's get this V-band off. It's loose. Not coming apart. Chris, any suggestions? I'm all ears.
Yeah, try to pry it a little bit. If not, maybe we can smack it with a hammer. Try to widen it out a little bit.
Yeah. I'll have to maybe pop it with a hammer a few times.
Yep. Okay, I'll grab one for you real quick. There you go.
I hate not having room.
I'll hand the hammer over to me real quick.
Yep.
Pants. Watch your eyes. Okay, check it.
Quite.
All right, so we're removing this exhaust bracket that the downpipe goes into. Hopefully give us a little bit more flex for the pipe stuff. Get that V-band undone.
Man. I gotta figure out what is holding the downpipe from coming up.
So I'll go up top and I'll take the downpipe off the studs,
That'd be great.
and then I'll let you start fishing it out from the bottom.
All right, sounds great. It's flex pipe, man. Okay. There it goes. Kinda. Oh man, she's tight.
Yeah. You'll have to wiggle and rotate as well.
I'm not sure which way they. It's like stuck right here.
Yeah.
Jesus. Cat backs not making it easy either.
Rotate towards the passenger side of the pipe.
Is the food already here?
Yeah.
Holy shit, that was quick. All right, just give me 1 second.
Yeah. It's almost out. Really close. We can put 2 cents on this catch. Okay.
Okay. That must have been it. All right. Alrighty.
There we go, and there's one downpipe out. All right, so Dan was able to get the old downpipe off. We did put a new gasket on the turbo side. Now, what we need to do is take the old O2 sensors off, and you'll want a O2 sensor removal tool. So this is specific to removing O2. So this should be pretty straightforward. Maybe throw a little PB blaster on it if we need to. We'll transfer it over. Dan also has a port for an additional aftermarket wideband that we'll be working on installing as well.
So what you want to make sure to do is take one O2 sensor out at a time. That way you don't confuse the upstream and downstream. We want to keep the downstream and obviously upstream. So what I did here is I took out the downstream O2 sensor first, and oh, by the way, we'll put some anti-seize on here as well. But what we'll do is we'll put this one on, tighten it down, and then we'll move to the next one. That will keep everything in line. Ooh, she's a difficult one. There we go. All right, I think we just gotta get it seated just right, and then zip it on.
Nice.
I believe so. This is the first time I've ever used like a factory V-band kind of deal.
Mm-hmm. All right, so the downpipe is now reinstalled. What we did is we fed it up. We left the downstream O2 sensor plugged in with the defouler because it can't reach that from the top, but we can reach the other two O2 sensors from the engine bay. So now we've got everything buttoned back up on the bottom. We'll lower the car, get the top O2 sensor in, and get everything tightened up, and we should be good to go.
Finished up. Cross our fingers. We got everything buttoned back up. You know, just did everything that we did previously, but in reverse. So we're gonna give it the first startup. Chris, you wanna head to the back and tell me what you think?
Oh yeah. First cold start. Yeah, sounds good, man. Give it a little rev. A little bit of smoke burning off the fingerprints and everything, but sounds good.
Yeah, she's running a little ridge. Once we get it tuned, it should be all good. But now, Chris, you do the honors. Let me hear it.
Oh yeah, she's real rich.
Sounds good though.
Yeah, just burning off all that PB blaster.
Yeah, we did use a lot of PB blaster, that's for sure. Right on.
Heck yeah. Okay, so that was the install for the downpipe. Overall, difficulty level depends on your comfort level. You have to deal with the exhaust, which can get hot, and a lot of the bolts there tend to seize quite a bit. But if you got a breaker bar and some patience, you can get everything undone. Overall, from difficulty level, I'd probably say middle of the road. Sounds great, and I'm sure Dan's going to be more than happy with this going. So thanks for coming along for the ride. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we look forward to sharing more with you soon.